Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders.
To kick off for Washington.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off play action. Here's Goff. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Goff. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10.
Like 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
This is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Bates' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
At the 37-yard line.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Now Daniels. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
On the ball now.
A gain of 9 yards.
18
That's
Riley.
good
18
for our
Riley.
Commanders' first down.
7 Pirates.
First
7
and 10
Pirates.
at the
70
46-yard line.
Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it third and 2.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A 7-yard gain. And a Commanders' first
3-0 after one on
First and
EA
10
Sports.
at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Two. Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
5 yards.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Daniels going to try to sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lions. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal.
A 46-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
20.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it to about the 40. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now you won.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And a dump off here to Robinson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
19 tight. Not hurt. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Broncos, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
The final shot before break. Daniels winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Okay, ready?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. Start. Top 19. Cowboy 80. Pioneer. Go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Lions 3. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Lions.
Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play action. It's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. On third down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We go tonight. 20.
Now gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
180.
Now Goff. Steps away to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Goff going to shift him around. Second and 14. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's going to be touched down short of a first, and it's 4th down coming up. Out of the gun, Goff. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. 60 Vices, 79 Broncos.
Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go! Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready, set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Daniels. And he will find his man Samuel. Loose inside the 30. Deebo Samuel. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
17, Lions 3. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
2nd and 14. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll fake the give, now gone. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Shell, 20. 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Here's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again is gone. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air goes Daniels. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27.
19, Tiger, 19, 18,
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
To throw is Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Goff now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Cut 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.